First of all, congratulations on this wonderful honor. How are you feeling in this moment? What is this moment like for you?
It's very heady. It's very gone. You know, it's like because it's for a whole career, so it's very different than that job. You know, you did that job good. It's like you lived your life good.
Right.
Well, thank you. I tried. I did. I tried to live life well.
You were in company with so many wonderful members of this community who've also had this award. What that means to be in that company of people who've also received this award.
Well, thankfully, there is a thing called YouTube, and I was able to look up a whole bunch and watch their speeches to see what they said, to see what I had to follow. And last year, the worst was I gave it to Jack O'Brien, one of the great speakers, and intimidating. So Jack called me and said, I'm going to put my name in there to be the person who presents it to you. And I said, I don't want you to present it to me. I want you to write my speech. Just write my speech for me because he's so good. But yeah, you know, you think George and Rosemary Harris. I mean, Rosemary Harris. I mean, a lot of really great people. And there was a photograph that made me a little sad. Somebody put up a picture of Jerry Herman and Arthur Lawrence and I standing outside the Palace Theater when we first arrived with La Cage. And I actually, you know, I was thrilled, of course, that Jerry and I would have this award, and I felt so bad that they never gave it to Arthur. And I should have dedicated this to Arthur. I'll go back. Think I can get back there and they'll let me do it now?
You can do it now here for Playbill.
Yes. I dedicate this award to Arthur Lawrence because they didn't give him one of these.
There you go.
They gave it to me and Jerry, but they didn't give it to Arthur. He was a little mean. I loved him, but he was mean. And he would be the first person to tell you that.
Your speech was so wonderful. When you guys were conceiving, working on the speech, what was your hope and your idea when you were putting together the speech?
I wrote 3 speeches. The first one, of course, was all political, and I knew I would never give that because I wasn't going to give this moment away to hate and to anger. And the second one was sort of silly, and I said, this deserves a little bit more. And then I said, I want this to be about community and how I was welcomed in, and that's what it's about for us.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a line in the speech that I hope people heard, which was just, no one does theater alone.
Absolutely. Very last question I have for you, and I always ask everyone this in this room every year. I always say, the Tony is the award, but for you, what is the reward?
One more thing to dust. It's a lovely thing. I got 7 of these now. Got 7 of these to dust. Call Josara and tell her I'm bringing home something else to dust.
I love that. Congratulations, Harvey. Thank you so much.